Hello and welcome back to another video, and today we are going to start a small project that I promised you in the first video of the series. And our first part is going to be just create a header. So in today's video, let's have a look at how do we create a header. So first of all, we need a HTML file. So I will name it index.html. There's no hard and fast rule. You can name it anything you want, and we can just close the Explorer as of now because we do not need it open. And you can enable autosave here in file and autosave because many a times we forget to save the file or the changes we made. Okay, so it's one of the common mistakes everyone makes. So you can just enable autosave. It will save your work automatically, and you do not have to worry about not saving, and it will save you a lot of headache. Okay, so and you can press F11 to get a full screen mode. And now, as I told you in the last video, we can just click on HTML. We can just type HTML, and then we will get auto completion. So we can click on HTML5. So we'll get a boilerplate code for HTML5. And now, so inside of body tag we need a header. Okay, so you can type header and then click enter. So we are going to create a simple header, so that's why we are using a header tag. Okay, so it makes sense to use header tag for a header, and we can just give it a id of hashtag top, and we are going to use this id in two places, one in css file and another inside our html to link a link. So basically we are just going to create a button which will just take us to the top of the page. So this is the top location, and that's why we are using a id. So our every html tag has basically three attributes using which you can select them in the css file, and everything has a different use case. Like you have id, I gave it id hashtag top. Id can be used for css styling, and as I said, to link a button or we can just give a normal text link, and when we click on it we will just go back to the header or this section of our file, html file. Okay, or web page. So that's two use cases of header. And then we also have name. So name is basically used for whenever we want to contact with a server. Okay, and we want to send some information to the server. So how do we get the value of input tag? We use name attribute. So name attribute is mostly used inside of a form and for input elements. And then we have class. Class is mostly used for css styling. Okay, so one single element, html element, can have multiple classes, as many as we want. So a single html tag can have multiple classes. And there are frameworks like css frameworks like bootstrap, which are entirely based on the concept of classes, and you can just use them by importing by downloading those files, css files, or you can just paste a link, a cdn link in the head of your html file, and those classes will be available for the use. Like they have one btn class, so it makes your tag, any element having the class btn, look similar to a button, a good one actually. And they also have btn primary, which makes it look gives it a blue color. So that's just a shorthand version. So we have id, name and class. And now inside of header tag I will use nav tag. So nav tag is used for representing a kind of collection of links. So whenever we have a collection of links, we can just write them inside of a nav tag, nav bar. So because our header will have few links to go somewhere. Okay, our header, usually headers in any website have links to redirect user to some other page. So that's why we will use a nav tag inside of a header tag. And now we will use a list, unordered list. ul means unordered list. There are two kinds of list in html. One is unordered list, and that's another ordered list, ol. Ordered list has numbers, So you can give order to a list, and unordered list does not really have any numbers, and we can definitely style it however we want. And inside of a list, unordered list, now we have list items, li. So li stands for list item. So our first item is going to be a anchor tag. As I said, we are going to have links. So our first our first list item is definitely going to be a link. So href just asks, or using href we can just tell our HTML file that whenever we click on this link, this a link, where do we have to redirect our user to. So we will just take him to index.html, that is our home page, and we'll just name it centralized. So this is kind of to represent a logo, because every website has a logo. When you visit a website, in the top left corner, so it will kind of represent a logo of a website. And then we will give it class over style. So as I said, classes are used for HTML styling, and we will use this class for HTML styling, of course, when we move ahead. And now we have another list item, and inside of this list item we can have another unordered list, and inside of this unordered list we will have another list items. So inside of list item we of course will have a href element, which is going to be a link. So as of now our href can be empty. We'll come back here and change it, and we can just write web app. So web app section, and now you can press Ctrl Shift D to duplicate that section or duplicate that line, and just change it to app dev. Okay, so here we have our navigation. Now let's go live. So this doesn't look pretty, does it? Now that's because, so now this is our nav bar, and it definitely does not look pretty because we haven't styled it yet. So as you can see, we have unordered list, and inside of an unordered list, first we have a list item, and then our second list item contains another unordered list. So we can clearly see the hierarchy here, and the hierarchy here. We will definitely style our header and our entire web page for that matter, but we will do that in our next video. So subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification, so that whenever I upload my next video and next tutorial, you get notified, and you will just continue our journey of learning. And we will meet in my next video.